Hi, I'm Captain Poofers. I was a former WoW player. That's World of Warcraft for those who don't speak MMO, or Massive Multiplayer Online. This is going to get tedious, so let's move on. Anyway, I was a WoW player, and at one point I played WoW for 5 years straight. During that time I started, some funny stuff from here to there. I ended up killing a guy in a duel. Tricked some low-level players into dueling me. Mostly dueling stuff. Anyway, I started back in the game's second expansion, Burning Crusade. None of this matters though, because I quit that game when things started to suck. That would be back in Cataclysm. I've been looking for a game to fill that itch ever since. And that's when I started watching videos about, RuneScape recently. It had combat, it had epic quests, it even had, never mind. Anyway, so yeah, I started playing RuneScape 3, but I decided to add some personal rules to my game. These are easy to follow. Rule number 1, no paying for any experience bonuses and any daily bonuses. I won't use these at all, okay? They're going to basically stay in my bank and gather dust. No, this doesn't include bonuses I get naturally or buffs that are forced on me. So long as I don't use those buffs or ask someone to add those buffs for me, I'm okay. Like any buffs that I get from quests, I can use, so long as I'm not paying for those buffs. And so long as I'm not getting buffs that would normally be paid for. Rule number 2, everything I get is in-game. That means any gear I grind or pay for using the in-game coins. The exception to this will be cosmetic gear only. So no chests, no Wheel of Squeal or whatever the hell RuneScape calls it. No buying gear that can't be gained naturally. Basically, this is a pure as pure, no pay to win, basic grind as you go gameplay. The only thing I pay for is either cosmetic, which won't affect the game, or the game membership. It's not that I don't want to support RuneScape, I do. It's that I think pay to win ruins my personal gameplay experience. You play as you want. If you want to go pay to win, go for it. Do with your money as you please. With that, I hope you enjoy my documented journey. I promise to try my best to record this journey from beginning to end. Oh, P.S. I don't explain this well in the first few episodes, hence why I wrote this script and read this for you. Laters.
Well, I once knew a guy who played a game called Runescape. He used to sit around the house and play that shit all day. The graphics were crap, but the game was great. It was all about patience and mining for coal and iron in a mine or a cave. And he was known to be a mage, and you could buy a membership for the price of your age. And I asked him why he played it, and he turned and he said, I play RuneScape 'cause it helps me escape from the bullshit I take on a day-to-day basis. I play RuneScape 'cause it helps me escape from the bullshit I take on a day-to-day basis. And I thought to myself, maybe he's got a point. And I had a little look, so I went online. It took a little while, but I gave it some time. I didn't think it was good, but I didn't think it was bad. So I carried on playing and I did some quests. I killed some goblins and I made some friends. And I must admit I was pretty impressed. Maybe he's got a point. So I carried on playing every now and then. My mate got banned for botting again. It was 2007 and I was having a blast. But they brought out an update and everything changed. My membership stopped and my interest waned. So I went on the internet and I started to play some games on Steam. And I started to see that I played Runescape, 'cause it helped me escape from the bullshit I took on a day-to-day basis. And I played Runescape 'cause it helped me escape from the bullshit I took on a day-to-day basis. And I thought to myself, maybe he's got a point. Then I played RuneScape 'cause it helped me escape from the bullshit I took on a day-to-day basis. I played RuneScape 'cause it helped me escape from the bullshit I took on a day-to-day basis. And I thought to myself, maybe he's got a point.
And we are back for another beautiful day of gaming. See this chest here? We're not going to do any of that. We're going to exit that little piece of toast. This, of course, we're not going to take any of it. No. No, I'm not going to claim my daily reward. I'm not going to claim any daily reward. We're not doing that. We are doing the grind. We are grinding the grind of the grinds. Okay? So, I think dailies are against the rules. I'm not going to use dailies. Maybe they're not, maybe they are. You know, I'm using dailies. I want to naturally play this game naturally, as natural as I can. Again, the only exception to this, as far as I'm going to do it, is anything that I've gained quest-wise. You know, I'm going to use the quest items for booths. But everything else, right? And I don't explain this like in the first few episodes, so I wanna clarify that, because I feel like I haven't clarified that as well. Like, when I mean natural, I don't want to do any pay-to-win stuff. Okay, this is more or less I'm not doing pay-to-win stuff. Search bush. I can search a bush. I don't find anything of interest. What about this bush? I'll find anything of interest. What about this bush? Okay. What about that bush? No, I'm just messing with you guys now. I'm having way too much fun. Okay, so because I was like in a slightly tired haze yesterday, I don't really remember what we were doing yesterday. I know stuff was involved. That's about it. I know stuff was involved. I know we did stuff. And then we did more stuff. I remember the quest chain that we did. But why am I here? I cannot remember for the life of me why I'm here today. Let's see. We do need to level up our skill for combat. I feel like that's next on the agenda. Wait, there's something up here? Okay. Awesome. There's something over there. I am trying to consider what we should do next. Mining is fun, but I can only do mining for so long before my audience wants to, like, eat my face. So, might not be, you know, the best thing out there to do. Now, I do need to level up my combat. But I feel like the best way to do that isn't through quests, per se, and we could do natural progression and stuff like that, and maybe even do some quests here and there. But I really need to level up that. I really need to do the grind for that. That way we can get our stuff up there, you know? Oh, you know what I want to do? I know what I want to do. I remember I am now firing on all 4 cylinders. We... Huh. Hold on. Divination. Okay. I want to know where I can go for divination. Hold on. Yeah, I need to learn divination. I know why, too. So let's go up here. Is there a way where I could just... No. That's Lost City. Lost Tribe. I need to find a divination trainer. I feel like if I do some of these quests for like construction or even archaeology, I'll eventually get to other paths. So let's find out where I can go for this path. It's been added to my mini-map. Ah. So I need to go to Remington. I think that's where divination is, too. It might be. Regardless, we're going to go down there because I want to do construction. So how do we... Where is the... Right here. Yes. Okay. We also want to find a divination trainer. That's the next thing on our agenda. That's going to be the main thing for our agenda, but, you know, one step at a time. Kind of hoping that this game would have, like, given me a clearer path to divination. considering how much of a pain in the arse it is to go back and forth. Like, you'd think that that would be one of the first things that this game teaches you. No. You're not carrying any logs to cut into planks. Well, fine, be that way. Does this guy have an A behind him? Hey there. About you. Name's Peter. What's going on around here? I didn't do it. Well, there. What are you talking about? Oh, haven't you heard? Thun King Slime fella is knocking around again. I'm not interested. I'm really not interested. Unless you're a divination trainer, I am not interested. I really need to find a divination trainer, by the way. I thought I knew where one was, but apparently I was misguided. I'm going to pause this for a second, go off camera a little bit, off screen a little bit, to try and find this divination trainer, because I want to do divination before construction, before anything else, because I am so tired of going back and forth for a bank. That is the worst thing ever. I need to find this trainer. So give me a second here, guys. Okay, I think I might have found it. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to go and check it out. So we're going to go there. We're going to find out. Supposed to be some kind of camp between Draenor Village and Lumbridge, though I don't know how accurate or how up-to-date this information might be. So again, we're going to travel there. We're going to find out. Go over here. We're going to do that first, because I want this path. I want the divination. I want to divine the divinations of the divinations of the divines. Okay? Where's my map here? It's down south. So we need to go down south a bit. Even if not, there's a point down there. I'm going to go towards it. Where it's marked down on my map. This could be the camp. Yep, here we go. Here we go. That's the person I need to talk to. Orla Fairweather. What's going on here?
So glad you asked. I'm Orla Fairweather, and these are my colleagues. We're pioneers researching the art of divination.
Divination? You mean like reading tea leaves, casting bones, that sort of thing?
Oh no, this is much larger. Here, we are dealing with the energy of the world. The fate of Gielinor may be determined by our actions.
Wow, that does sound interesting.
Oh yes, it's early days, but we've had exciting results already.
Can I start training divination myself?
Of course. We could use all the help we can get. The first step is to gather a memory. The wisps to the south will do. See how you get on and come back to me if you need help.
That's what I wanted. And, like, okay. So all the guides and training and stuff like that, all that stuff, You guys have to be a little bit, like all the YouTube videos I've watched on this stuff, there's like only one video so far that I know that actually mentioned Orla. Everyone else is like, oh yeah, no, all you need to do is this, that, and the other thing, bing, bang, bosh. And it's like, it doesn't tell me how to start it. Okay, this is... He's like, oh, la, 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 la. Okay. I'm not sure I like the stance, but whatever. It's a wicked thicket of a tower, my guys. Maybe they're trying to overcompensate for something. Okay, well, we got, teleport memory strand. That's pretty cool. I don't know what that does, but again, that's... Okay.
I think you're ready for the next step. Do you want to continue learning the ways of divination?
Duh, that's why I'm here. Yes.
You've got some memories, but they're no use to you like that. You need to feed them back to the earth. Give it a go.
Like what? Like put them in a hole in the ground, or converts it to... Okay. Convert a memory or enriched. Okay. Then I can level up my skill. Okay. There we go. I've leveled it up. I've gone up to level 3.
At this rate, you'll surpass my knowledge in no time. Are you ready to continue learning?
Of course.
As you've seen,
It's a unicorn.
memories can be converted into experience, but that's not all they can be used for. If you focus your mind, you can also receive divine energy, a useful material. Why don't you try it?
So
At
how do I...
this rate, you'll surpass my knowledge in no... As you've seen, memories can be converted into experience, but that's not all they can be used for. If you focus your mind, you can also receive divine energy, a useful material. Why don't you try it?
That's pale energy. Okay. A raw crayfish for that. What do I need for this? Copper ore. So I need copper and tin ore for this one. I think. Yeah, I don't have anything. Is there any copper or tin in the area? I don't know if that's what they mean or not. There's iron and there's coal. But out here, clay. Fuck. Okay, fuck. Here we go. Fine, I'll be right back. You stay here. Look. I have no idea why I said that. It's just impulse. I think this is what she means, but I'm not entirely sure. So, we're going to have to investigate. Okay, we got 10. I need some tin. Got some more Godoti. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so... Ooh, I'm gonna smash. I was like getting that bonus. Okay, so... She is directly south of me. Right here we go. Okay. Where is south on this compass? Right here. Okay, so... That's a... Oh, that's veal. That's what that is. Okay, so...
At this rate, you'll surpass my knowledge in... As you've seen, memories can be converted in... If you focus your mind, you can also receive divine energy, a useful material. Why don't you try it?
What do you mean? I have it right here. Okay, well... I'm not entirely sure that's what she means anyway.
At this rate, you'll surpass my knowledge in... As you've seen, memories can be... If you focus your mind, you can also receive divine energy, a useful material.
There we go.
At this rate, you'll surpass my knowledge in no time. As you've seen, memories can be converted into experience, but that's not all they can be used for. If you focus your mind, you can also receive divine energy, a useful material. Why don't you try it?
I feel like I have no idea what the hell she's talking about, and I really don't either. Like, I'm not... I have no idea what the hell she's talking about. Like, I have it. I've gotten the energy. What more do you want from me, woman?
At this rate, you'll surpass my knowledge in no time. As you've seen, memories can be converted into experience, but that's not all they can be used for. If you focus your mind, you can also receive divine energy, a useful...
So, like, do I need to, like, do something with these memories? Is that what she's trying to say? I feel like I'm a bit confused. This is all I want anyways, which is that Son of a Porter. Because that is what I want all along anyway. So, I mean, I don't need to complete this to figure out what I want. But, like, at the same time, it feels like I'm finishing this thing half done, you know?
Ah, that's a memory. You should take it to a crater and convert it into either experience or energy.
Wait. Oh. Oh. Now I think I'm getting it a little bit. Where are my skills? Why are my skills not up? Okay. Then I go over here. It gives me double energy. Okay, I think I'm figuring this out.
No time to waste. Are you ready to continue?
Oh, thank God.
If you've spared divine energy, you can use it to your advantage. Just focus your mind on enhanced experience, and you'll get more return from your memories.
What the fuck does she mean by that?
No time to waste. Are you ready to... If you've spare divine energy, you can use it to your advantage. Just focus your mind on enhanced experience, and you'll get more return from your memories.
Get more return from my memories? Are we talking about, like, messing around with the energy rift again? Configure energy rift. Okay. Is that what she means? No, and you get bonus experience. Okay, yeah. I think that's what she means, but I'm not sure.
No time to waste. Are you ready to continue? If you've spare divine energy, you can use it to your advantage. Just focus your mind on enhanced experience, and you'll get more return from your memories.
Just focus your mind on enhanced experience? What the fuck does she mean by that?
No time to waste. Are you ready?
I guess.
If you've spare divine energy, you can use it to your advantage. Just focus your mind on enhanced experience, and you'll get more return from your memories.
You'll get more return from your memories. Just focus your mind on enhanced experience, and you'll get more return from... The fuck do you mean? Oh god, I wish this tutorial was a little bit more clear. Okay. So I've got this.
No time to waste. Are you ready? If you've spare divine...
Is that what she means? Swear to God, this is the most confused. Like, if I had something for this,
Up to date with my discoveries.
that would be great.
However, Phazan is making breakthroughs with divine energy. You should speak to him.
Okay, I'll speak to Phazon.
Ah, excellent. A new volunteer. You're already on your way, but I have plenty to share with you. Shall we get started?
Sure.
You've made a portent, so it's time for something more advanced. Why not try your hand at a divine location? I have much more to show you. You've made a portent, so it's time for something more advanced. Why not try your hand at a divine location?
A divine location. I don't know what you mean. I really don't, and I wish there was a quest guide here that would help me out here. I have no idea what the fuck he means, and this is like the most... It's like the most vexing, the most confusing. I truly wish, like, I knew what the fuck these guys were talking about. It's like, oh, well, you know all of this already. No, I don't. I have no idea what any of this does or any of this. So it would be nice if you could, like, I don't know, like, open up a quest and then, like, I can read what exactly the hell you want me to do. Because I feel like I have no fucking clue. I am just going to go back to crafting because I don't know any of this. This is like for like older players, I'm sure you guys know everything about this stuff. I have no fucking idea. I'm literally new. This is the most unclear tutorial I have ever gone through. It's not good. It's bad. It's the opposite of good. Sorry. Literally the opposite of good. It's confusing. I have no idea what the hell anyone is talking about. It's like, oh, okay. Like, no wonder you have a wiki for this, because sometimes when you have this, you're assuming that, like, the player knows everything. They don't. They really don't. We need a quest guide for it, or something. Like, tell me what you want me to do, and in plain English, and I'll do it. But it's just, I don't know. It's not. No, that left a bad taste in my mouth. That could have been done better, I think. You win some, you lose some, you know? It's a red topaz. Okay. Oh, how's my crafting, by the way? I feel like we're going to need to do a lot of crafting here to get what I need. At least we found the trainer, because, like, starting this, I feel like that was a bit of a challenge to find a trainer to start with. So. Okay, so we're going to go in here. We're going to try and get as much as I can get. Hold on. You know what? We want to do crafting. I feel like it's one of the best ways to do crafting is to just be crafting, right? So let's do that. Let's get some wool. Let's sheep the sheep, okay? Let's shep the sheep for all the shep that it has. All the sheep are bald. Yep, all the sheep are bald now. And they grow back their wool. It's like mutant sheep. When you shave them, they're like, no, we're growing again. Yeah, okay. Right. We'll do it for everything then. And we'll level that up. What's new? Nothing. What's new with you? I'm terrible. Okay, Jesus Christ, that was bad. I can't make anything with this? I should be able to make something with this, aren't I? Like, okay, so I go into here. Here we go. Oh, that's right, I need some thread. Okay, I get it now. I remember how this is done. I remember. I'm getting there slowly again. Shut up. I don't do crafting as a general rule, but I need it for my my divination, okay? For my portent. It's so portent, it's missing the important. Okay, I know I had some... Oh, here it is. I see it. we go. I'll craft 5 of it. Because it'll give me a huge boost. Yeah, I'm not really a crafting kind of guy, but I need the sapphire. I don't know when I unlock sapphire. Actually, let me find out when I unlock sapphire after this. At level 20, so not too far off. I'm almost there. I got like 20 more to go. Or yeah, 2 more to go. I'm sorry, 2 more to go. Need to be at level 20 is what I meant to say.
To make things. You need to make things.
Almost up to 5,000. It's over 9,000. Oh no, motherfucker. We're shearing your shep. We're shepping your sheep, okay? We're going to shep your sheep. Okay, fun be that way. Meh. Spin it. So where are we at with it? It's just I'm 2 levels off, and I need that so that I can, I don't know what I can do with it. I'm supposed to be able to do something special with it. So we're going to figure that one out, too, as we go. Oh, maybe. But why would that come from, like, sheep, though? Are they eating rocks? Like, what is going on here? Okay, so we gotta do this about 1 billion more times. This is gonna be like totally
You
fun.
need to make things. Let
Hey, we're up to 5,000 gold pesos. Alright. That's on crafting too. Gotcha. It's not really a lot of EX poison. Well, you're probably going to get more EXP from that than you would this. Now that I think of it. Because this is 10. No, it's 20. Is it really? Huh. So what level we got?
You need to make things. Let
There we go. Let me go in here. I want to see if we can't start like crafting some rocks and stuff and using that and see how far we can get with that. Because I feel like I'd rather do this. One, because I like mining. And two, because I could always use some more jade or opal, you know. I notice I don't know if I have any sapphire. I've got topaz. I don't know if I have any sapphire. That's going to be... Oh, that might be a problem. What if you get that from lapis lazuli? Because that seems to be like the next thing up, and I don't see anything for lapis. So that could be our sapphire. Awesome. Oh, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I think that's a faster way of gaining experience than it is the other way. I am going to see how much topaz we have, and we're going to cut as much as we can. Because it's probably easier than going and doing all that stuff and then going back and forth and back and forth. I think this is a lot faster. This we just do it. Oh, that is a sapphire. Before I even touch sapphire, I want to level up my skill so that I don't break every goddamn gem I make. I don't have no Gadotes. No, I don't have no Gadotes. They're upset about no Gadotes. Could have had that one in the bag with Gadotes, but no. That's a raw potato. I mean, I will welcome myself to break it open, but I don't think there's going to be, I'm going to be able to do much with that. Nope. Watch me screw all of them up. Oh, hey, I got all 5. Nice. Usually I'm crushing them within an inch of their life. So now I can make that silver necklace, and that's what we're gonna need, a sapphire necklace. Okay, how do I, I don't remember how to make this. Oh, Jesus Christ, I completely forgot. And this was just yesterday, too. I am not this stupid. I swear to God, my brain is not working. No, that's pottery oven. Oh, how do I do it? I completely forgot. Okay, this is gonna kill me. Let me go back in here. Okay, we got 6 ore. I'm gonna smelt it. He who smelt it dealt it, lads. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smelt it. It's gonna land in my inventory, and then I'm gonna be able to do something with it, I think. For a change. No. The actual fuck then. I remember seeing a screen for jewelry, and now... I see no jewelry.
You need to make things. Leather.
God, I remember messing around with like jewel crafting and everything like that. And now, I swear to God, this is not what it was supposed to be. That's fletch. I don't need to fletch. I don't. Why is this going to fletching? Because that's fletching, right? I don't need fletching. Oh, here we go. No, that's gem. That's gem crushing for alchematic. No. What in the world am I? Am I the stupid one here? I feel like I'm the stupid one here. Sure, now that I figure it out, it's like now I can't remember how to fucking... make, like, the basic thing, like, that I need to make. And I cannot... Okay. I am going crazy here. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm so fucking insane. Okay, I found it. I found it. I swear to God. It was under smelting and I just didn't go down enough. Oh my god, how did I miss that? Oh, I know how I missed that. I'm stupid. Okay, so we've got our sapphire. right? Jade topaz necklace. Ah. And a sapphire necklace. Here we go. I need gold for that. Because of course I do. Do I have any gold bar? I do not know. No, I don't. Huh. So if you go here, you go that. You go here, okay. Smithing level at level, okay, 31. We needed to be up to 40. Holy crap, I cannot believe that I forgot all of this from yesterday. Oh my god, I am so sorry, lads and chads. I literally am the idiot at this point. So, in conclusion, I am a dum-dum. Ugh. Okay, so we figured it out. We resolved Pandora's box. We know what we need to do. And we know how to get there. We need to get our smithing level up to level 40. And from there, like I could just hear the comments from this video today. I literally can hear people furiously typing away in the comment section. You do this, how could you screw this? Bro, do you know how, like I can't even remember what I had for breakfast in the morning, okay? Let alone what I did yesterday. That should tell you something. So, we need to get our smithing skill up and running. I feel like, how are we going to do our smithing? Well, we need some money. Okay, we need some money. Because we only have 5,000 gold. And we probably need a little bit more money to do what we need to do. I propose, I surmise, as it were, that we kill 2 stones with 1 bird. I know this saying. I'm being Chuck Norris right now. He's the only man who could kill 2 stones with 1 bird, okay? I propose that we make some armor. Some steel armor. And I'll do plus. How much? Oh, it's 500 each of you do plus 1. Yeah, it doubles the thing. But it'll also give you more experience in the end run, too. Because you have to do this twice. Okay, so I see what we're doing. Okay, I'm firing on all 2 cylinders now. Here we go. There we go. So, we need 8 more levels. There we go. We're gonna try 4 of those. And just make a total of 5. There we go. Probably should use that smithing amulet that I got. Probably. I really wish people didn't like cast that shit on me. Although I think it has more of an AoE effect than I would. I'm imagining. I think it's an AoE effect. Though I really wish they wouldn't. I mean, I can't control other people, so. Smithing. Like that's the only bonus thing that I've got that'll actually give me some bonus experience as I continue on, so. And I really need to get it up to level 40 at this point, so. I really want that porter. You have no idea. That's the goal for today. Getting that little porter thing so that I can, I don't know, like, Duh. Yeah, I kind of I keep hearing about it and how it like will help me with like with my inventory and stuff. So I really like this is like top tier. Like this is uno main priority for this. I feel like. So yeah, that's I have nothing to say today. I have nothing to contribute today. I think I watched a video on from Asmongold today talking about like how like it's not really like nostalgia for old school. Like he's of the belief that it is nostalgia for old school RuneScape, and that's why it's popular versus why it, you know. And there was this other guy who's arguing that it wasn't. It's a really stupid argument to have, I think. But like, if I were to interject into that conversation, I guess I would be like, I think it's both. I think you've got a lot of players who don't like RuneScape 3 because of the pay-to-win fiasco that's involved, and there is a bit of nostalgia involved for it. I can't just say that it isn't like a little bit of both. I don't know, like I feel like for like old school, like I will never play old school RuneScape. Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that I will never play it, because I might. But for me, the appeal just isn't there, because I don't have any nostalgia over old school RuneScape, right? There's nothing there to pull me in. I like the more modern graphics. That's not to say that like graphics make or break a game. I mean, look at like frickin' Pokemon, for crying out loud. The ugliest game I have ever seen on the planet, and yet people love it all the time. I'm not saying Pokemon's a bad game. I'm just saying, like, graphically, it's not the most innovative of experiences, okay? Hey, just letting you know that now, okay? So, yeah, like, graphics don't make or break a game necessarily, but when it comes to, like, old school RuneScape, I don't know, I don't feel like I could play an MMO like that, okay? I need a little bit more flashier graphics, I feel like. Something that'll, you know, keep me engaged, something that'll keep my mind active. I mean, I played Avernum, for crying out loud. You know, again, graphics don't necessarily make or break a game, but Avernum had other things going for it, like story. The world itself was interesting. The world building, everything about it, like from beginning to end, was a very interesting experience. So, I don't know. To me, because I never started at the ground level with old school, with RuneScape itself, I feel like it would be wasted on me. Okay? With that said, right, I can also see that some people would gravitate towards that game solely because of nostalgia. But there are others who, quite honestly, do not like the pay-to-win mechanics for RuneScape 3 and refuse, absolutely refuse, to play RuneScape 3 because of it. They feel like that's like a betrayal of the community that Jagex pretty much built. And I don't necessarily disagree with that sentiment either. When it comes to pay to win, like I don't want to be one of those channels that just bitch about pay to win all the time. I feel like pay to win has some virtues to it because after RuneScape 3 was put together, Jagex wasn't doing too hot financially, so they kind of had to recoup some of their losses. So yeah, no, we're getting there. We're getting there. And I can't disagree with, how it worked out in the end, right? I can't disagree with the results. They did actually make a massive turnaround because of pay to win. And the wheel of squeal or whatever, squeal of fortune or whatever the hell they call it, as much as you hate it, it was being used and people were paying for that. Again, I wasn't around for that time. I heard about it. I just heard about it. I don't know like how it worked out or anything like that. I just know from like the back history based on like the YouTube videos that I've been hearing, that Jagex needed money. And it was either that or you don't have a game. You don't have RuneScape anymore. And so on one hand I can see it, and on the other hand I can see why the community would also be pissed about it, because it's like a betrayal of everything that they said they wouldn't do. Okay. I understand that. I get that. I really do. I understand both sides. I see both sides. It's part of the reason why I'm not doing pay to win, but I might like buy a cosmetic item or two. Okay. But you're not going to see me do pay to win. I feel like that is, it's not cheating in my eyes, because you get a lot of like games like those gacha games, and people have no problem paying for those and doing pay to win for those. And some of those are actual, actually Genshin Impact I think is an MMO. And you don't hear other people complaining about, oh well, he's cheating because he's buying too much. Or like Star Citizen, where like the starships are like $2,000 to $3,000 each. Like, which, by the way, ridiculous. We can all agree, ridiculous, right? But my point isn't, the price of things. My point is that we don't have that big of a problem, okay, with it existing in MMOs. But for some reason, like RuneScape, because they promised a long time ago they wouldn't do that for some reason makes that a bit of a taboo kind of thing. It might seem that I'm arguing more and more for it. I'm not. I mean, I'm a channel that will not be doing pay to win no matter what. I feel like that ruins the end user's experience. Okay? But I'm not against someone actually doing it either. Like, if you're going to do pay to win, I can look the other way on that. I don't care if you want to ruin your own gaming experience. yeah, because you don't like the gameplay loop or you want to skip it, and you just want to look like totally badass. The problem is you didn't earn that, so you didn't get through the experiences that other gamers did to get that. You don't have any memories, any good or positive memories from getting from point A to point B. In a way, I kind of feel sorry for you, because you're just going to like pay for it and not actually like earn and get some of that experience, right? So, we need to do 5 more levels. Jesus Christ. Okay, well. I'm running out of steel, too. We might be doing some mining before we finish this up. So where was I? Massively talking about like random topics at any given time. So yeah, no, pay to win. I'm not against it, but for me personally, I feel like that ruins the end user's experience. In conclusion, okay, I feel like personally, it ruins the end user experience. I don't believe that it is inherently bad, but it is inherently bad for the end user. If they use those mechanics, they don't earn that. They didn't really accomplish anything, and MMOs are all about accomplishing stuff, right? You watch the number go up and you get a hard on, okay? That's pretty much the end user experience, but it's also because you did it yourself, right? Not your pocketbook, if that makes any sense, right? You did it, nothing else, right? You were the one to achieve that goal, not some dollar signs or anything like that. And I'm not going to give Jagex any shit for trying to make some money on the down. I mean, at the end of the day, they're a business. I think this is the lesser of the evils that they could be doing. In World of Warcraft, they literally destroyed the gameplay loop and everything that made that game fun. They destroyed. They ruined it. They shit all over it. The moment they detect someone having fun, they're like, "We're gonna ruin that mechanic for you. You're welcome." And it started with Cataclysm, with the downfall of the skill tree. Then they brought it back, ironically enough. I don't even know why. Like, at that point, the game's dead. Like, you go to, like, Ironforge or Stormwind or Grimmar on, like, full servers. I've been to full servers. I think I've said this before. But I've been to full servers. No one is there. No one is fucking playing. I've gone to multiple servers, and no one is on. No one is in the massive cities. There used to be hundreds of players just hanging out in Stormwind. No one is there anymore. I'm like, what the fuck? And this is before a major expansion that's getting released too. So I think it was like 3 or 4 days before, like the night. I don't know, the fucking night owl. I don't know. There's a new expansion that's getting released where you get houses and shit, and no one's happy about it because you have to spend real world money on some of that shit. It's like, okay. And you're like, well, you were fine with spending real world money, and now you're not fine about it. Look, I'm saying the community has a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not going to spend a dime on that shit. So, I'm fine, okay? Now, I hope they don't make housing, like, a real-world income issue here. That would be a problem. I would not like that. And seeing how much of a pushback it is for World of Warcraft, I would not like this game to start changing mechanics to be all pay to like it's a lock, a gameplay lock. Like, what I would love to see, I wouldn't mind if they would charge for expansions for this game, right? Like a $10 expansion, I don't think I would, like, really care too much about. You know, you add another skill to the skills here. You add, like, a large island or something like that, someplace, or like a massive underground complex or something like that. Maybe even a sky island, an island in the sky that you can visit. I don't, you know, but like you like something that's worth like actual content, right? Nothing cheap, but like something that you put some time, effort in. You know, something that'll give the players at least an additional, you know, week or two to you know, grind through. Maybe even a month of content to grind through and stuff, like something like that, something substantial, right? You do that, it's fine. I think that would be more of an acceptable way of making money for an MMO. But if it's done too often, like World of Warcraft, you might end up with a problem there. So I don't know. But other games do expansions too, and you know what they do? They don't have problems with it. Other MMOs do expansions too, and they don't have a problem with it. Only World of Warcraft, because they find a way to screw up every fucking time. I swear to God, listen, you took all the lessons from the people who made the original game and you shat all over it. If you want to make a shitty MMO, make a shitty MMO, but like, don't fuck up World of Warcraft. Just keep it the same. It's like, my problem is when Cataclysm came out, they got rid of skill trees, which was the main reason that game was like pretty freaking successful to begin with. Like, it was an amazing experience. It was an amazing game, right? But after Cataclysm came out, they got rid of, like, before Cataclysm came out, the skill trees were amazing. I love skill trees. I loved customizing my character and everything. After Cataclysm came out and got rid of the skill trees, it was over. I knew at that point in time that World of Warcraft was actually over. And I'm not wrong. It started with Cataclysm. You started to see players leaving over Cataclysm. You started to see that you could literally track it right now. The slow death of World of Warcraft. And it started with Cataclysm. Because they got rid of skill trees. They got rid of one of the fundamental mechanics of what made that game fun. Right? I knew it was over at that point. I knew it was over. I saw the writing on the wall, and I came back from Mists of Pandaria, played it a little bit, couldn't stand it, because again, got rid of skill trees, and I really like my skill trees. I really wish that you didn't get rid of skill trees. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like going to your favorite hamburger joint, and one day, right, the chefs are like, no, we don't want to make hamburgers anymore, and they change the menu to make it all vegan, right? And you go to this restaurant, now it's all vegan stuff, right? And you don't like vegan stuff. You want burgers. You want, like, thick cow patties. You want the cow on a bun, okay? And they're like, well, tough cookies, this is what we have. So you go somewhere else. That's exactly what happened with World of Warcraft. People went somewhere else. You made a shit sandwich. You switched up from like making hamburgers to making literal vegetarian burgers. That's what it was. So I don't know. At least that's my point of view. Up to 37. Nice. We're up to 37. I like that. That's very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Don't like that, but I like this. This is nice. I can deal with this. This is nice. It's nice. It's very nice. I like to gain 3 more levels tonight if I can. Get up to 40. So, Yeah, that's really pretty much the downfall of WoW. Yeah, I'm sad to see it go. Because I had a lot of friends on there. Actually, like, it was one of the few MMOs you actually had friends on. I joined an RP server. Shut up, don't judge me. Okay. If Asmund Gold ever watches this video, I swear to God. People are like, nerd! Fucking nerd! But, yeah, no, it was fun. You know, even the role-playing stuff, it was extremely fun. I had a great time. The only thing I regret is how it ended. And the game ended poorly. I really wish that Blizzard figured it out before, before they made everything worse, right? Started with Cataclysm, moved on to everything else. Hell, you know, it's not about instancing. It's not about raids. It's not about dungeons. It's about the overworld. It's about the connections that you made. It's about questing. It's about, like for them it was all about the instances and stuff like that. And to me it's like, not really. You didn't need to just make a game revolving around. And that's what they did. They're like, no, instancing is the only thing that matters in this game. It wasn't. It really wasn't. You had RP servers. They should have told you something right off the bat. But, I don't know. Sad way of seeing this game end. I think it deserved a better ending than it got. Are all these +1? No. Oh, I'm out of steel. That's okay. Hold on. Hold on. I got 3 plate bodies that need it. Okay, this is gonna take me a hot second, so let's
You need to make things. Leather.
let's start selling shit and go from there. These 3 we're going to hold on to. It's gonna give me 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah. There we go. 85. 85K. Oh yeah. There, now I can do 14. What do we need? 337, around there, for the next level. We're really going to get up to 40 tonight. Jesus. So, it's my tale of woe. Damn shame, because it was a damn good game. Damn good game. You'd be like, well, you should just play the classic WoW. They're screwing around with classic WoW too, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm done. I think I'm done with World of Warcraft. I've been done for a while. How much gold do I got? I need that for Mithril too, that's the funny thing. And I can always mine some more, but I'd rather... Am I out of iron? I think I'm out of iron. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm out of iron. Fuck. Okay. I don't have any mithril with me, so I can't really smelt anything. Now let's do... Whoa. Let's do... Put that there, there, and there. We'll do +3. We'll do... Yeah, okay. So... This will be at least enough to gain us at least one more level. Maybe possibly two. Probably just one though. So yeah, what else do we got going on today? No, I don't have much to talk about, oddly enough. It was just about, you know, the downfall of World of Warcraft, and, you know, I mean, that was my childhood, too. I had so much fun with that game. I genuinely did. Like, I even enjoyed the Pokemon system that they attached to pets. Not even kidding. That was fun. Like, some people hated it, but I genuinely thought it was like that cool little thing that they added. But it is what it is. Besides, if World of Warcraft didn't suck, I wouldn't be here. So there you go. Well, I might still be here because I was watching a bunch of videos. Oh god, I cannot remember this guy's name, but he does like the back history of Runescape, and it's quite in depth. This game's been around for like a while, so and that pretty much got me introduced to RuneScape. I like the quest system. I think it's one of the best an MMO has ever seen. Love the skills here. Like I said, it reminds me of Melvor Idol, but I think Melvor Idol just is based off of RuneScape. You know, so it's like an idle. It's an idle game that's based off of RuneScape. Okay, with all of these, with all the skill sets and stuff. And yes, you can fight mobs. So. You know what? I think I'm going to use the restroom, give my voice a quick break, and then come back on and talk, maybe find a different thing to talk about. So let me heat up this guy once again. And I'm going to use the restroom. I will be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Okay, we're gonna heat this. Did we finish all of them? We did. Awesome. Okay, so what are we at? 38. Base. Oh, crap. I feel like we're gonna need some more iron. We're gonna do 3. You know what? I'm gonna. Oh shoot. Yeah, no, I don't have enough for everything. Okay, so we're gonna need some iron. We're gonna need some coal. I could do +1 for iron, but it gives you less experience overall. We might have to do that if we're gonna try and get +1 here. You know what? I want to do. Is that my offhand? Yeah, we could do the main one. Do +1, and then I can unequip that. Because I do enjoy doing more damage. So, Markiplier, I don't know if anyone knows who this guy is, but Markiplier, he, is suspected of cheating and lying about maybe cheating, I don't know. I don't think he lied about it, but I do know that he is suspected of cheating at Five Nights at Freddy challenge. Which, to that I say, who gives a fuck? Okay. Oh my god, there are so many other things to be talking about other than that stupid shit. Like, it's literally the dumbest drama I've ever seen on the internet. Like, there are so many, like, when I was doing drama, because I used to have a drama channel, when I was doing drama, I'd cover, like, people like John Swan who lied about something completely fucking stupid, but that lie could have cost, like, several YouTubers their fucking, well, it would have damaged their reputation, at the very least. Maybe not have cost them their channels, but definitely damaged their reputation because they were all defending this retard. There was Acer Thorn, that was fun. And the copyright strikes that he was doing. He even tried to copyright my channel. Or, well, my content on him. That was hilarious because at that point YouTube had had enough of his shenanigans and told him to go pound sand. So, and that was a big story back then. But there are so many other, like, you could have talked about, like if Tipster was out there still whining and crying, that would have been a story, or fucking Bo Blacks crying about some bullshit, that would have been a story. But, like, no one gives a flying fuck. What's going on right now? There is the David Dobrik situation. I think that's his name. The asshole who has a black person as a bodyguard and is also his gay boyfriend or some bullshit like that. So it's always fun. He got arrested, I think. I think his name is David Dobrik. I know what he looks like. I can't remember his fucking name. But, you know, he's an asshole. And everyone hates him. So, there's that. But my point is, there are other stories that you could have talked about that are, you know, in past, present, future, that are 1,000% like in the drama sphere that people would cover, but no one cares about, like, cheating in a Five Nights at Freddy's, like, stupid challenge. No one really cares. So I don't know why it's a big deal. Someone said that like his fans are throwing fake hate. I never really understood that. Like if you're gonna be like fake hating someone, like at least fake hate them for something that, like, out of all the people, like Markiplier, if this is the worst thing that he's done, I don't think I really give a flying flugel, right? So, it's YouTube. You build someone up and then you go after them and hate them. There's always a cycle to YouTube. So, it is what it is. It's kind of nice being a nobody. You're always under everyone's radar. No one knows who I am, and no one will build me up and talk about me. You fools. And we are still nowhere close. We might not have to, though. We might not have to mine, because we're one level off, and it's about, like, 2,500 about for experience. Until we ding the lads and chavs. So there's that. It's gonna take me some time. So. Oh, you know what? There's another thing going on. This is kind of old news, but like there's a expansion for House Slippers 2 that I was really excited for that came out, which was the Scooby-Doo expansion. And you know, I was only expecting like maybe one or two houses, maybe just one house actually, to redo, because that's usually how they do it. But they gave us like 6 houses, like a whole storyline to progress in. I thought it was a really cool, like, advancement to the overall game. And, you know, it was a true expansion. You know what? I love the team over at, I don't know the developers, man. It's Frost something. But, you know, the House Slippers 2, the developers of House Slippers 2, those guys, like, they make great games. I'm not even kidding. They make a great game. They make a great, wholesome product. I love it. I really do. I was only expecting a little bit, and they gave me a whole 4-course meal, man. And they also added like 500 new items for, you know, that you could use to decorate your houses with. I thought that is amazing. I love that. You know, I love the creative aspect of things. I guess that's why Minecraft attracted me back in its beta. That was fun. That was an amazing time. That was an exciting time too. Like, it was nothing like it is. It was nothing like the game is today, right? The game that it is today is just insane, right? You didn't have half. I feel like an old man saying this. Back in my day, I played Minecraft beta. And they had grass tiles, and then they had copper and coal, and you mined those blocks, and you had a gay old time. We didn't even have creative mode back then. Hurdy. Feel like an old man. So, it's fun shit, man. Fun shit. I feel like I need to talk because all I'm doing is mining right now. I already know the gameplay and the gameplay loop, right? So, I feel like today I'm more comfortable because I'm not really doing much. I'm not really focused on the game. I'm just smithing. So, I might need to make something out of iron to finish this Okay, yeah, I might need to make something out of iron. I might, uh, it makes 2 more plate armors. We like with 10K in gold today, so there's that. What I really want is that porter's thing. I want to figure out how to use it. I want to make it, and I want to figure out how to use it. That's my goal today. That is a goal. We're almost to that goal, lads and chants. So, had a rough day at work. I had to stay a half an hour later because I had to fix one of the photo machines. Ah, that was fun. I've been with I'm not going to tell you where I work, but it's a retail-like environment, okay? I've been with the company for like 15 years. It's kind of nice. You know, I love the job. It's fun. I know some people are going to be like, ha, retail, you loser. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I enjoy it. And, that's all there is to it. I don't really, you know, care. Didn't really get a massive education. Didn't know what I wanted to do when I grew up. I grow up, I'm going to be a firefighter, policeman, president of the United States, astronaut. That was me. Not like RuneScape, you can't multi-class. You gotta pick a specialization. Oh, sweet. I'm gonna finish this so that I can sell it though. Almost there, almost there, yes. And now, we're off.
To make things. Leather.
I want to sell things to you. You know, usually I go to the trade hub and sell all this shit, but I don't think anyone wants like lower end, like guff, right? I don't think they really want that. Even if it is a +1, I don't think they want something like that. We got 11K now. Sweet. Sweet, you guys. So sweet. Nice, nice, and nice. Okay, so we got 4th mini quest there. So, now we can finally smith some gold bars. And then finally, deposit that. Go down here. And we have enough to make a sapphire necklace, which is what we need. So I'm going to make one. Now, we're going to go back to our divination. Well, not really divination, but we're going to go back to our gathering part, like where the bank is what I mean. We're going to go to the bank. And we are going to deposit all of this. Save for that. We're going to take this. And we're going to go back to our... No. We're going to do this. We're going to click on it. We're going to weave. will transport up to 5 received items to the bank before depleting. So, I think this is a temporary thing. Before depleting. Let us see how this works. We're going to weave. Just give me a sign. Create a sign. Huh. When equipped, so I don't... So hold on. That'll give us that sign. We can now use it whenever we so desire. We'll transport up to 5 received items to the bank before depleting. I'm curious about that. So, I'd like to test this out. We worked hard for this. We really should test it out. Gonna leave that on me. And yes, I'm going to say I do enjoy playing RuneScape today. Of course I do. Gonna go in here. We need to mine some more iron. I'm sorry, we do. But we're also going to mine some gems. And we're... The fuck? Who are you and what are you doing here? Give me your stuff. You know, I don't think I will. We is Raiden, so you give me your stuff, or I'll stick your into gizzards. Okay. No, you give me your stuff. This is a raid. Oh, I'm sorry, boss. Here. I get you some stuff. Here, take axe. It's good. I nicked it ages ago. Jesus Christ. Here, take my armor. It's metal and tough. Here, take my shield. Just don't punch my face. That's it. I got nothing else. I suppose this will do for now. That... What? What? Okay, well, first of all, your equipment is shit. Because my stuff is a lot better. Yeah, that's my sword. I mean, I don't have a shield, so I guess. Like, I don't really need it. I mean, I guess. It's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. That random event there should tell you all you need to know about RuneScape right off the bat. You know? It's got its own charm. It's funny in areas that it doesn't take itself too seriously. it's a fun little experience. The gameplay loop is solid. I honestly couldn't ask for a better game. This is one of the best MMOs out there. I just enjoy it. I enjoy it from beginning to end, and I hope it keeps, I hope it keeps its charm and doesn't turn into World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft sucks now. No, I'm not talking about, like I said, the pay-to-win shit. I don't care if it's pay-to-win. They need to pay their bills somehow. I will defend them on that. I think there are better ways of doing it. But I'm not going to fault them for trying to save this game. And it'd be a darn shame if they went bottom up. Because then you have no game to play at that point. So, I don't mind giving them money. I just would rather not give them money for pay to win, personally. So I've said this a million times before. I wish I could, I wish there were other topics that I could talk about right now. Scooby-Doo, I really like cartoons. I remember, Saturday morning cartoons. That shit was the bomb. A lot of you kids don't even know what Saturday morning cartoons are nowadays. You guys missed a great era. Yeah, you wake up Saturday morning around 6 o'clock in the morning, bowl of Fruit Loops in front of you, and you're just staring at the TV. Life was good back then. Oh my god. I need a lot of I need a lot of iron ore. So, oh yeah, I forgot. So I had to say later today. I had to replace 2 parts on the photo machine today. It's one of several photo machines that we've got. This one just happens to be the most pain in the ass. One of the rollers broke down, starts spewing lines on pictures. And when we get that, we know it's either a fusion, it's the fuser, or it's the transfer roller. Sometimes both. So, gotta replace that. So that's always fun. I enjoy working in photo though. It's fun. Oop, there we go. Bam. That is cool. I don't know if I'm ever going to use any of this stuff. Probably not. But I'll stick it in my, I'll stick it in my bank. I'm sure someone will want it. I don't know how rare these items are. They're probably uncommon. These are good starting equipment items, I would say. What I'm going to do after I finish mining some iron is I am going to mine some common gems, and from there we are going to see what we're going to see our little ability here of when I activate the sign porter. And see if we can't pop them over somewhere. I think, because it's saying 5 items, so I'll pop in like 5 different items. It's just I really need iron, and I have like no iron left. To grind up to 40, it pretty much killed me here. So, we gotta start the grind again. Probably why my mining is so high. Because I keep mining so that I can replenish my resources. And I, like, raise my level for mining as much as I can. And because of that, I need more minerals, so I have to go mining again. So, it's a never-ending cycle. I'd love to mine off camera, but again, since I want to catalog everything for posterity, I don't know, so that I guess no one, everyone knows I'm not fibbing when I'm saying I'm not like boosting. I'm not buying anything from the shop, I'm not like buying items or using the treasure chest stuff. I'm not doing any dailies. I mean, I could do the daily tasks, but I'm not doing any of that either. Not that daily tasks aren't bad, I just, I'm not doing the daily, I'm not getting daily rewards. Because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do dailies. What I want to do is enjoy the grind. Nothing wrong with that, I don't think. I'm going to do 120 here because that's the max this thing can hold for iron, and that is what I'm going to do. Nope. That's just there. Oh, and I think after we use this porter, that's where we're going to end it for tonight. I got a lot of videos to upload. I got like 4 videos to upload for one day. I got to start setting up the schedule for it. So the first video that goes out will be sometime next week. So everything that you see will be from the previous week, practically. Oop. Yep, and now it's full. Okay, so you know what? We could use the porter on this thing. When equipped, that's how you activate it. Okay, so, well, we learned something valuable. I'm stupid. So let's find out how that works again. So it's a temporary thing. It doesn't last forever. So, okay, we learned that. Gonna need to grab a sapphire. So, there you go. And it activates when you equip it. So, again, we learned some valuable lessons today, lads. Mostly that I'm an idiot, but I think we already knew that. So, well, there's that. Done here. Crap, I don't even have enough for one. Okay, so it's a good thing we know where there is a hole in the ground. Otherwise, we would be totally lost. I just want to try this out one more. Well, technically, it would be one more time. Just want to try this out one time, so that we could say that we did it. And once I get a better understanding of porters, yeah. Fine. There we go. Okay, so now we go here, we weave, we make a sign porter. Okay, how do I use it though? Yeah, okay, I get that. Okay, I get that. Okay, I'll be right back, lads. We're gonna hold off on this one. I need to find out how to actually use this because this is driving me bonkers. Your sign of Porter is active banking specific items using the charge each time. I get that, but there's no option to use the Porter. Okay. Okay, so once again, I'm an idiot. It's not items in your inventory per se, but it's like when you acquire them, that's when it uses its charges. Which, I was imagining, okay, so I click on this and all of a sudden it goes, no, whenever you get like, whenever you do like an action that would get you an item, say like a log or something like that, it automatically just pops it in your bank, like it did there, and now the charges are gone. So I see, I didn't know any of that, and again, not the most tutorialized tutorials of tutorialism. Yeah. So, I feel like some of this stuff needs to be a little bit more clearer. But I'm glad I know it now. And I've discovered how to do it. So, at least there's that. So whenever my thing is full, I can like pop one of these on and equip it, and from there on out, you know, I could just, like, as I'm mining resources or something, know that I'll have at least 5 additional slots. Which, okay, that works. So, we're going to look into how to expand this a little bit more later on. I feel like the whole process of getting from point A to point B is kind of a letdown because then it only lets you do 5, and it's just like the stuff that you know, on like mine for and pick up. So it's kind of a disappointment, just a little bit of a letdown. But at least we have another tool in our belt for bank management and backpack management. So there is that. It's not a total waste of time, but I need to look into it more. I know there are other more portents, as it were, that you could use and mess with and play around with. I think there's something that you could do with jars and stuff. As I continue on and learn how to do divination correctly, instead of like bumping in and bumbling my way into it, I feel like I'll be, you know, better for it because I'll be able to manage my inventory just a hair bit better. So, again, a bit of a disappointment because I had to grind all the way through that so that I could make gold bars, but I kind of knew that this was an entry-level divination spell anyway, so I wasn't expecting too much from it, but I kind of was expecting, like, you know, I click on it and that's the, you know, I click on it and say, go to my bank, and it didn't do that. So I was kind of expecting more, lads. I was kind of expecting more. So anyway, I am Captain Poofers. I hope you enjoyed this video of Poofers Plays, a WoW plays, you know, WoW player plays RuneScape. I know I enjoy this game, even though the grind today was a bit of a letdown. still having a fun time, you know. And hey, wasn't a total waste. It wasn't a total waste. We got our smithing to level 40. So, you know what? See some good and bad, you know. We got our crafting up to 25. We even leveled our mining skill. So, yeah, gotta see some good and bad, you know. It wasn't a complete waste of time, lads and chads. We did accomplish something, but that something might not have been worth it. In the end, still had a fun session. I enjoyed chilling with you guys and just talking today about what was going on. Hope I have more episodes like these where I'm just inspired to talk through most of it. So anyway, I'm Captain Poofers. You guys have a beautiful day. I am signing out.